setting facts straight here. Kids, why are they so fucking annoying? I mean, all I do is I just have a natural routine, so if anyone fucks with my new routine, I just say fuck you, okay? I have a routine through a whole day, so I just do what I need to in a day, and it just... So, think of the Matrix, okay? But I don't take red pills, or I don't take blue pills. I take regular pills, so I'm like sane and not depressed all the time. And no, when I do not take the pills, I cannot go through mirrors, okay? And other reasons, shit, what the fuck was I gonna say? Fuck. There was another reason. Fucking the kids at school, like, I had a Nintendo Switch problem. I don't know if stupid or mentally disabled. I don't know if I could say mentally disabled or stupid or the same thing. But, like, it's kind of hard to put them together, like, to tell. Because the kid I met on the bus today was like, I was talking about Minecraft, and he was like, Nintendo Switch was changing Minecraft around. And I was like, what do you mean Nintendo Switch was changing Minecraft around? Nintendo Switch can't change Minecraft around. It can change the prices, but it can't change the fucking effect of, like what it does, and the only people that can have it update is fucking people who own it, which is Mojang. He's like, Nintendo Switch owns Minecraft. I was like, okay, so you're telling me a second grader thinks Nintendo Switch, a handheld device, which is actually not even a company, it's a handheld device, owns a game. And I'm like, no, it does not. And I told you, and I said, for a fact, it's called Nintendo, like Nintendo DS or Nintendo 64. It starts with Nintendo for a reason, because that's the company's name. Like Nintendo Switch. Doesn't matter if it's called a Switch, okay? It matters that it's called Nintendo, because that's the fucking company's name. What do you see on top of all the fucking 64 games? Nintendo. But you probably don't know, because you're a fucking second grader, aren't you? And guess what? What did you see when you opened the box? Did you see Nintendo Switch on the box name? No, you didn't. You saw Nintendo with a big red line and big red letters. Did you not? Did you not? Did half of that money that you paid for go to Nintendo? Did it not? Did it not? And then half the other money went to the store. Did it not? Did it not? Okay? So, the problem is, I feel like me as a second grader, I may have had shitty handwriting, but I knew shit. Even I knew how to play games. I knew what consoles are which. When I was in second grade, I had a PlayStation 3. And I also played Nintendo 64. Nintendo Switch wasn't out quite yet, but fucking, I had a DS, Nintendo DS. And boy, it was fun. I had the old Mario on it and everything. But shit, if a kid thinks Nintendo Switch owns Minecraft, Nintendo Switch a handheld device, god damn, what has this world become? Or if he thinks even Nintendo owns Minecraft. Well, shit, I guess we can't play Pick Step Beats anymore on Spotify. We're all getting sued. Can't even fucking... You can't even, like... No. You can't even play Minecraft music outside of Minecraft. Like, Nintendo wouldn't even allow you to do that. Half the shit Nintendo has is original games from, like, a Nintendo Switch. Or not Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 64. Like, the games that you're playing on your Nintendo, like Donkey Kong and shit, that might be an updated Donkey Kong. Or maybe an older version of Donkey Kong. But it's a fucking Donkey Kong that used to exist, but they just updated it a little bit. So if you're fucking saying that that shit was made by someone else, was made by Nintendo Switch, you're fucking wrong. Because I know Nintendo does not own Minecraft. And then you go on to say, you fucking, when I say that, he goes on to glare at me like I was wrong. And that he was right. And I was like, you kidding me? You really think I'm wrong? Go ask your brother. Fucking Braxton Bjorkson, Michael Jackson dancer. Hee hee, hee hee, hee hee, hee hee. What the fuck? We all know your brother's gonna fucking have no teeth by the time he's fucking 20, so he's not gonna be able to, he's gonna be fucking, he's gonna be like Steve, okay? So we don't need your fucking concept of Nintendo Switch, the handheld device, owning fucking Minecraft. If Nintendo owned Minecraft, they would also own Mojang. Get the concept? No, you don't, because you're a fucking idiot. Like, Microsoft also owns Ubisoft. Do you get it? Ha! You finally get it. And they also own Xbox. They have separate fucking things. See? PS4, owned by Sony, also runs Sony headphones, also owns fucking production films. Get it now? Yeah. They own production films. Do you get it? Yeah. They can own different things. But I'm pretty sure Nintendo did not waste their money on a game that Microsoft already bought. I'm pretty sure Microsoft did buy it. I think, unless I got told the fucking wrong thing, unless my dead friend, who used to be my friend, he's not actually dead. My fucking grandma doesn't like me to see him. But maybe when I'm at school, I'm gonna be able to see him at the high school. Because it's absolute bullshit. I deleted him as a friend of mine on this fucking game. But the concept of fucking... Let me get another butterscotch. Like, and then at school, like, I know it's kind of weird to take a shit at school in a public bathroom, but when you gotta go, you kind of gotta go. And I drink coffee, and that makes me have to go to the bathroom a lot. I drink coffee every morning at school. And then, so I went to the bathroom, and I sat down, and I got up, and I was like, why are my pants wet? Why the fuck are my pants wet? My shorts wet? And I felt dumb, and I sniffed my hand, and it was fucking piss. There was piss on the ground, and I didn't even see it. And it wasn't even my pee. It started with the poop bandit, the shit bandit. Now someone's pissing on the ground. There's a handle on your penis for a reason. So you can aim. And there's also urinals in the bathroom for a reason. So if there's, like, the urinals use less water, so if you want to conserve water and not be a total fucking asshole, there you go. Water conserved. Ha. There you go. Problem fixed. But yet, no, you piss on the floor. And then guess what? Got on my shorts. And the funny thing is, the first time started with someone shitting on the toilet seat. Like, literally. Someone was wiping shit all over the toilet seat. I would go to the bathroom, and people, since I was the only one that started finding it, I was like, holy shit, someone pissed shit on the toilet seat. They honestly thought it was me. They honestly thought it was me. And I was like, why the fuck would it be me? You really think a 14-year-old kid would shit on the toilet seat and wipe it all over, and then tell on himself that's their shit on the toilet seat? You really think he would do that? That's the most... Why the fuck would I touch shit? That's the most disgusting thing. The only shit I have ever touched is dog shit. And that almost made me throw up. Just by the smell of it. That, yeah. So, if I touched my own shit, that would probably make me throw up. So, the concept of them thinking I was doing it was out of this world. And then, once there was 2 kids that I had as suspects. This kid named Lennon, and then this redhead freckled kid, which I honestly don't know his name. But every time, when you leave, you get to choose what you want as like a token for like everyone, like as a eating gift. Fucking redheaded kid chose Oreos and milk. Wow, the most thankful gift anyone could have chosen. Oreos and milk. Should have just asked him up front, how many souls have you taken? Can I count them real quick? 1, 2, 3. I can't count them all. And I don't want you to take mine. I'll just add another freckle. It'll just start fading on there. Like, fading on. Appearing on, I mean. So, like... And right as that person left, and Lennon left, it was kind of hard to choose. Because they both left, like, kind of at the same time. Shit started stopped on going on there. So I was like, okay, if shit stopped going on there when they both left, it's kind of hard to choose who did it. But it also could have been the fat kid, because, you know, you never know. His ass could probably take up the whole toilet seat. Have you seen how fat that kid is? I'm not the one to judge, but damn, I might be the one to judge in my head, but God. Have you seen a plus size model? Plus size guy model? Guys, you need him. He even has a speech impediment too. Definitely what you need. Oh, and don't make fun of him either. He'll fucking beat your ass up. If you win at a game and then you like gloat or anything, if you have gloating rights, don't even say you have gloating rights, because he'll just fucking kick your ass. He'll kick over his little drawer and everything and start yelling like a dinosaur and fucking come running at you and start scratching you and beating you up like it did to Lennon. And then Lennon just sat there and went into the bathroom, tried to hold the door open, closed. Fucking trying to hold the door closed when a 200-pound kid is attacking you. There's no way A kid who lives in a condo with his mom is gonna stop a kid that's 200 pounds busting in a door that you cannot lock. Like, when the cops came, he never gets charged with anything. Like, how is he gonna learn? How is he gonna learn with him not getting charged with anything? I mean, your charges would drop as soon as you would turn 18, so it would be fine if you would get charged with anything. But the point is, he doesn't learn anything. Like, he stays on, like, he gets prompts, but he's like, he has no manners. He just fucking burps all the time. When you fart, and you say that's disgusting, he tries to fart more. But I'm for sure every time he tries to fart and pushes, he shits his pants. He shits his pants. It's fucking... Like, right now, I'm probably gonna have nightmares of that kid. I just swallowed my fucking butterscotch. I'm surprised I didn't puke it up. At least I didn't try to do that. Because then definitely I would have puked. Fucking citric acid. Citric acid, not citric acid. Shit, fucking. Hey, it happens. Oh, there's shit down here. Oh, you can't steal it without them noticing. We just beat you at your own game.
We have the best prices around.
No, you have the best prices around, apparently. Apparently not. $52, $52. Quite interesting. Probably won't be able to upgrade this. Nope. Fuck you. Since past. From a long time ago, since past. That doesn't even make sense, since past. Since I swallowed that fucking thing, it's fucking
I'll
hurt.
see you soon.
You know what, that guy's thieves. Probably have to poop it out now.
They'll
Imagine
be
that.
on high alert here.
Pooping out a full-sized butterscotch. Ha 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 ha. Ha, ha. Ah, set a trap. The trap's already set.
I'm here to collect.
to kill that guy all over again. I have to kill everyone all over again. Maybe not. See?
I don't want to be spotted here.
Hold it right there. I have you now. Fighting me will be your last mistake. For the gods! Yeah!
talking more shit about people in my classroom. The only two, like, people I like in my classroom is this kid named John and this kid named Connor. Everyone else, because this kid named
There's no way I don't find him.
he says there's a black card in soccer. And I'm like, who let this idiot be born? She should have just been swallowed. Like, come on.
This will weaken Athens' hold.
We need to check on them.
I thought they were dead.
Why did it have to be you? I'll find it.
Why'd it have to be you? Because he was in my way. Is that what everyone says? Because he was in my way. Why does it have to be you? Because he was in my way. No more murder, please. I don't like to have the murder. Oh, I just found it.
The Athenians won't like that.
Can't fucking... Apparently you can't loot birds. Like, see? I can kill this. Apparently you can't. Feel pumped.
Come on.
Let's take everything away from shit,
Come
I
on.
could have looted those. Apparently, that's not. I forgot this isn't Red Dead Redemption. An X to make your horse go faster. And I'm just being dumb.
Come on.
Horse and a hamstring. I gotta go poop, gotta go poop, gotta go poop. I'll be back. Evolutionary. Fuck. I'm not trying to be racist, but fuck black people right now. Like whoever says, like whoever like tries to use, my ancestors were slaves. You know, My ancestors could have been slaves too. You know, white people were slaves once. Were also slaves. Black people were slaves. Indian people were slaves. Egyptian people were slaves. It doesn't matter what fucking color you were. It only mattered what color you were in the 18th century, but back in the fucking later centuries, it didn't matter what color you were, honestly. As long as you were sold. As long as you were a hard, decent worker. That's what fucking mattered. Didn't matter what color you were. So all you fucking black people singling out that your ancestors were slaves, my ancestors could have been slaves too. They could have been sold. They could have been bought. Could have worked on railroad slaves too. Well, not railroad slaves, but they could have worked on like mining, marble mines and shit like that. Shit back then was much harder than it was back in the 1800s. You're saying you guys had it worse? We all had it worse. Back before the 18th century. Before they started singling out black people. Now, I had this guy in my class in Cedar Rapids who they were talking about history, about how black people were slaves. And it was like, and they was like, I don't want to talk about it. It's just fucking stupid. How is it stupid? Is it stupid that your probably grandmother was raped by a fucking white person? No, it's not stupid. It's history. Is it stupid your granddad was probably shot in the head because he wasn't doing work? No, it's not stupid. It's history. You would learn by that. Because other people were stupid and took from that. We took information from that, and then we now learn from that. Now you saying it's stupid, and you know nothing of, and you're a higher grade than me, saying it's stupid. Now, if I said it was stupid, you would probably get mad at me, wouldn't you? If I thought if I said this shit's stupid, you would probably get mad at me, wouldn't you? Now, why would that be? Why would you get mad at me for saying something that you would say is stupid, but I can't say it's stupid? What? Why would that be, huh? That's a good question. You know, there were slave markets back then, back in the Danish time. You know that? And Danish people, the Saxons, when Danes lost the war, some of the Christians sent them off to slave marketing. And then black people are saying, oh, this shit's just, black people were the only people being enslaved. If you ever knew history, then you would probably know what fucking goes on. But apparently, you're the only idiot here. Try some riding this dick. But there's no possible way you could, like, I don't know, say that now he's getting mauled by the tiger. So let me put it this way. I have a hole in my underwear. It smells like piss in my room. So, maybe it's my underwear. Didn't change my underwear. I don't know why I'm being so generous with you guys. But there's been slaving for tons and tons of years. If you did not know that, and then suddenly they changed it and just had black people as slaves. I mean, I can say that's pretty unusual, but I mean, come on, like, shit, 9999. I gotta change that. It's fucking unlucky number. I change this. There's like a fucking possibility that people thought it was a smart idea. But there was probably a few white slaves thrown around too, so there's no possibility that there was only black slaves in that era. There was probably some white people that made a powerful man really mad, and they probably made him a slave. Probably quite a few people. So if you're saying only like it's stupid, it's quite interesting actually to know that the era changed, that how it affected not only Americans but affected the whole world actually. Because literally tons of places would have would use I can't say it. I'm not gonna say it's not the N word. Would have slaves, white or black, and they would like use them to row the boat. Like they would have boat rows, and they would only give them bread and stuff when they're rowing the boat. And they would go through, and they wouldn't have like jackets or anything, or like just wear like short sleeves and like scuffle lip clothes. And that's being on the sea. Like chopping wood, chopping down trees. While while people are holding the tree so it doesn't fall on you. with like a rope, and you have to take turns chopping it down. Because if you get tired, like, I'm pretty sure the era of when black people were only slaves, it wasn't the hardest time. It was the slave era. I don't think white people made it the hardest. It was probably when black and white people were being slaves. That was probably the hardest time. They were rowing boats across the sea. Literally, like the best thing that could have happened was being someone's servant in like the 17 and 18 era. That's like the best thing you could happen. Or being someone's coach wagon. That's like the best thing that could happen. Back then, like there's nothing that could be. Like, you would have to row boats back and forth from like wherever you would stay to pick up more um, slaves. And sometimes you think getting whips bad? Try hanging on the front of the boat while it's rowing. Try that. Try drowning slowly. But like very slowly. Like you get air and then water, but with waves, like very slowly. While like on a moving boat with people rowing. Try that. You think that's worse than getting whipped? You think whips getting worse? They also whipped people back then too, so I mean, they also hanged people. They also mm, they also like they believed in banishing people from places, but that's when they had like more than one kingdom in one place and they would go to war. At the time, there was one place where the fucking kingdoms and shit was banned in other places, and uh, most Danes like died from fires because like I don't know how to explain it. Like their pagan house, their pagan place would be burnt down while they're sleeping. That's how scummy like like the Christians would be. And that was at that time. Just think about like thinking about waking up in the middle of a fire and then you trying to escape at any of the exits, not being able to go out, and then going out at the front door and then getting shot with full of arrows. That's how most Danes died. And then some Danes would like turn on each other and shit because they wanted to lead their own group. And a lot of shit would happen. Like King Alfred, he after there's actually things in London, like scrolls in London about King Alfred, about after every like great war he would get baptized, or like before every great war he'd get baptized. And it's at the church that he made that's still standing till this day. And his dream did come true. That Wessex, Winchester, and fucking Wessex and Winchester were the same fucking place. They're the same place, but Wessex, Winchester, uh, I don't remember of any other fucking places. If I was on Valhalla right now and I fucking looked at the things, I could probably just name them off real quick because they would be on there. But no, I can't think of it. If I saw it, then maybe I would be like, oh yeah, these places are united because this is what they just split up the kingdoms. These are actually places in real life. But one of these places are actually, one of these worlds are Ireland, and one of these places is London put together. London is Mercia. Mercia, London. Mercia's in London and shit. And yeah. Sorry, I've been just thinking a lot. Why didn't I get the thing for it? But honestly, if you think the era of the of black people being slaves was worse than everyone being slaves, I think you're hardly mistaken. In my opinion, anyways. Maybe other black people think less because their ancestors were hardly wronged by white people. But if you would look up what people would do, like say for an example, do you know what a blood eagle is? No, you don't want to follow the fucking rule. If you knew what a blood eagle is, think of your spine and your back, or no, think of your ribs, okay? And think of your ribs turning inside out, and then your skin and your ribs being pulled. Think of your spine being pulled out, okay? And think of your ribs being opened and you being nailed on like a cross or something, or not a cross, like a wall. Let's say a wall, like a wooden wall, and your ribs are out of your back, and well, your back of your skin is wide open while you're alive. While you're doing this alive, like you're doing this while, like this person's doing this while you're alive. And they nail you onto a board with like big hit nails, and then they nail your skin and your ribs to the back, and then you eventually bleed out or you die from shock. That's what Danes would do to you if you would wrong them or you were a slave and fucked with them. So it's either you getting shot, you think getting shot's worse, or you think your fucking back and fucking spine getting teared out. Which I think your spine and back getting turned inside out is probably worse. I mean, I can restart Assassin's Creed Valhalla for you, and like probably back my PlayStation, so I could go back to go back to where that guy is in. That guy's getting the Blood Eagle, because that's a good kind of reference to, like, a good kind of like memo of what a Blood Eagle is, and it like shows you. It actually is a great part of history too. So if you don't think like the Dane era and like the Saxon era was worse of being a slave, or back in ancient Egypt or ancient Greek, well, I'm hardly mistaken, but I feel like you're just in a pity party. You just want to be in a pity party.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, there was things back then where you'd be in a locked box or a thing back,
Come on.
where you'd be in a well with, things with no water and anything. But yet,
Yeah.
they would do the same thing at daytime, but you'd be, you wouldn't be locked in there. You'd have a chain so you couldn't go in full circles around the fucking thing. And you would be, they wouldn't give you water or food for weeks. And sometimes, like, just to fucking play around with you, they would piss on you. Tell you if it was water. Like, you want some water? And they'd fucking piss on you and you'd think it was water. that's how mean, like, Saxons and shit were. So if you think white people were so mean back in the 18 and 1700s, you should probably take a look back on what Saxons and Danish people and pagans were like. Instead of pointing fingers.
Off we go. Ella. Ella.
Rockstar made it where killing racist people in the game was a good thing, but back in the day, racist people were actually good people. So I don't know what Rockstar Games did, but they definitely didn't make history. In the 1902, that's when people stopped being slaves. That's like around when I think when World War, like, not when World War One, but close to World War Two started. Something started around there, and I know fucking some shit happened. Like, I'm sorry I'm putting so much shit on you guys, but some shit. Fucking Rockstar did not make history with their game. Fucking the first car was invented in 1915. Model T and steam engine shit was freaking overtaken. There was way much more factories back then. At that time, there was probably way more lumber yards too. California didn't look like that back then, and there was way more land riddance with people. Like, that's when they started going out and finding places. It's a little bit earlier than 1902, and that's actually when they started like trying to make toilet paper too. Before that, they actually used like corn cobs and bark and shit. In some places, used water, just water in their hands. So, they just fucking swished around their ass in water and fucking wiped their ass and hand in the water. So there's really nothing different about fucking shit. Unless, I think some places use leaf. Some, Iowa, where I live, used corn cobs, which fucking scares the shit out of me. What? And then some people used, like, these book pages that are, like, I don't know, book pages. But I think that's what gave them the splinters. So, and then at the 1950s, that's when free toilet paper was made, and yeah, splinter-free toilet paper was made. So, so that's just fucking, like, how the shit, how the hell, my nose bleeding? No, no. Like, how the hell did they figure out? And I'm watching this movie, this Korean movie, where apparently, like, they took over Christianity, and they're like, it only attacks sinners. Okay, buddy. A baby was just born, and it said it to a baby. Can you explain that? Does a baby swap its gender? Hold up. Let me make a hole right where my penis is. Swap out my penis and make a hole. Okay, now I'm a girl. Wait, let me switch my hormones real quick. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me do it again. It lied about its gender. How can a baby come out being a liar? What does a baby even think when it comes out its mom's vagina? Like, there's no... And they're saying it's Christian, it's only the attack sinners. Matter of fact, it looks like it only attacked random people. So if you're saying it attacks sinners, well, goddamn. Where's Joe Biden's husband at? Where's the airport at the Revolutionary War? Because apparently they needed more airports. Says Joe Biden. And he took accountability for that. But the problem is, where it's not fucking like, oh, it's not random people. It's random people it's attacking. It doesn't. It's not certain people. Like, hold up, I gotta stop this stream so I can actually go watch it. This shit is getting on my nerves. Every last second of it. I need to know when they figure out it attacks random people. Until I figured out when they figure out that it attacks random people, then I'll get back on here and just be like, haha, fuckers, they found out. And guess what? They're screaming for the lives. Let's do it. But fuck.